up, YouTube? Not 15 Fairy Tale back today. Going over kind of a new-ish thing. Not new-ish thing. Newish cards. These got announced like 2 or 3 days ago. I just been a little bit busy, but thankfully I got off work mad early, cause yeah. So I had some time to actually record this video. So I'm just gonna go over some of these new cards. My thoughts on them, how I think they'll be effective, if at all. And yeah. So, first card is Knight of Dedication Jane? The pronunciation is probably hell obvious, but I'm stupid and I can't pronounce it right. No, it's not like John or Jane, whatever. So she's an Ultima card, grade 2, 9k, pretty standard. On Rearguard Circle, Brave, if you have an Ultima Vanguard, it can intercept from the back row, which is kind of strange and random to me. Yeah, I don't really... This ability is really, really weird and very impractical. If it was like Tech Goal, then yeah, that'd be legit, but it's not, so... It's, the other skill is Genbreak 1 Brave. So, when it's placed on Rearguard Circle, you have an Ultima Vanguard. During that turn, it gets 5k power, and then when the turn ends, choose one of your Rearguard Circle with no units and move it there. So, I guess you could put it in the back, but that's still, like, alright, so clearly, I'd call it to the front, because, it's a grade 2, it's not a booster, so I'd call it to the front, but then, I'd move it to the back, just so I can intercept from the back? Like, I don't, the artwork's nice, she's really pretty, but, in terms of, like, practicality, they're just better things. She gets us 5k power if you call her, but they're better units. Then we have new Shadow Paladin. It kind of looks like a Dark regular card though, the artwork, like really. But it's a Shadow Paladin. So on Rearguard Circle, Ritual 3, Counterblast 1. If you have a Luard Vanguard, choose one grade 1 unit card from your drop zone. During the turn, it gains power equal to that unit's power. So basically, it's going to get an extra 7 or 6k. So it'll be a 16, 15k attacker. That's pretty good. Then you place the card on the bottom of your deck. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. So essentially, you can like put that Owl card lets you countercharge. You can put Neves back. You can put Blackwing Swordbreakers back, or Swordbreaker. I think I'm not like a Luard expert, but I think 1 is the standard, just because. Luard cards, a lot of Luard cards use Soul. Spectral Blaster uses Soul, so, like, you don't want to go full Ginger. As we would say. You don't want to go full Ginger, because, you need Soul for other things, too. And they just have the 1 just because, like, if they need it, they use it. If they don't, and they don't, you can just guard with it. The only bad thing is it's a 6k unit, but even then, Then it has another skill. Genbreak 1, choose another your guard and retire it. When it hits, you may pay the cost. If you pay it, draw a card. I'm not a big fan of this ability. This unit's cool, but I don't think it's, like, super amazing. Just because, yeah, it can get an little bit extra power, but they're just, clearly you have to run the, it's like, it counts as a grade 1 in your drop zone, so you have to run that. Oh, actually, you can make this 18k. That still doesn't matter. That's still not a big deal. So yeah, it's it's okay, but I don't think it's something that's going to be seeing a lot of play in Luard decks, personally. Next, we have Extreme Battler Buttagil. We have the Butt card. This is going to be the Butt card now. This card is actually not Butt. It's actually not ass, though, but you think it might be because of the name, but it's not. So it's a Rush. Genbreak 2. Oh, yeah, this is a Genbreak... Oh, what? We have a Genbreak 2 grade 2 unit now. Oh, man, this is the first one. Alright, on Rearguard Circle. We had a Genbreak 2 Rearguard Circle Aquaforce, but that's a grade 3. Alright. So when it stands due to your card's effect, if you have Victor Vanguard, it gets 5k power. We have a card that's generic, that doesn't need to have Victor Vanguard, and it's not Genbreak 2 restricted, so... yeah, it's a Rush unit, so I guess there's that. Ooh, okay, this is another ability. I was say, like, if that's it, then Why the hell would anyone run this? Jailbreak 1, when you drive check a grade 3 card, choose one of your opponent's front rear guards whose power is less than this card's and retire it. And that's kind of... Because Rush activates when it restands from an ability. So I mean... Interesting. My only issue is that it's Jailbreak 2, and I haven't seen Nova's play in a while. I don't believe they go for Jailbreak 2 right away. Although, I mean, if you're playing this unit, you're probably going to have to now, just because you wanted its effect online ASAP. So, we'll see. The other unit, I forgot its name, but it has the first ability, like, it gets 5k when it restands from an effect, but it's only Jailbreak 1. Oh, it doesn't have the retire effect. Granted, the retire effect is random, but I mean, if it's in there, I mean, hey, you can't complain. Because at worst, you kill a back row, which, I mean, that's never bad to kill a unit. That's never bad. So it's okay. I think it'll definitely see some play for sure. Then we have the new Victor. Alright, let's see what this thing does. So it is a grade 3, obviously. Ooh, Rush. Ooh, it has a Vanguard and Rearguard ability. Okay. Alright, here we go. That's pretty good already. I already like that. If a unit has a Vanguard and Rearguard ability, that's already really, really good because it's not a bad ride, and then it's not a bad, it's not just stride fodder, you can actually use it. So when it stands, your card's effect, all your front rearguards get 2k power. Oh, and just he stands. I don't know about that. If it was they gain 3k power, that would be really nice, because then this would be 14, boosted by a 7k, which would be 21. That would be really nice for this 3k, but if it's 2k, and like, cross rides aren't relevant anymore. I mean, like, they still exist, but you're not gonna see them, like, in the high tiers or anything like that. This is, it's okay. I mean, it's not terrible, but I feel like if it was just plus 3k, it'd be so much nicer. Alright, so when your unit strides, choose one of your vanguards, and it gets a skill. The skill is, once per turn, Soul Blast 1, when it attacks the vanguard, choose one of your guards to rush ability, that unit, and all of your rear guards in the same column as it stand. So you basically stand the column. So, it's right, the issue with this ability is that it's a Soul Blast cost. Granted, you don't have to use it, and Nova Grapplers don't really have much of a way to like, gain soul. They have Red Lightning, and I believe that's it. They don't have any other real ways to manage to obtain soul. Granted, I mean, you don't have to use it, but it's definitely not a bad ability, because it stands the entire column. Granted, you have to stand the rear guard with the rush ability, but I mean, I guess you could stand this. There are things you can do with it. I'm not a Nova Grappler expert. I know how to play against Nova Grappler. I know, like, what they'll do to me, and how to beat them. But granted, I'm not really, like, an expert how to play the deck and what you should be running. But yeah, it's not bad. Then we have a new Royal Paladin unit, Holy Dragon, Luminous Hope Dragon. This is a stride card. Choose a face down card in your G zone and flip it. For each copy of it in your G zone during that turn, this unit gets 10k power, and all your rearguards with the Brave ability all gain 1000 power. So basically, alright, so how you want to use it would be, you stride it, you flip it, you get your Gem Break 2 automatically, which is nice for Alt Mile, because then, I mean, the new Alt Mile Gem Break 2 is actually pretty good. But you flip it, then everything gets, he gets 10k, so he comes 36k, and all your rearguards get 1k. Then you stride it again, then you flip, like, Sea Breeze or whatever, or something like that, and then bam, then they all get 2k. Then you stride the last one, they get 3k. That's not too bad. I mean, yeah, because then you're doing 2k to all your columns, then you're doing 2k to all your columns, then you do 4k. So, I mean, it's not bad. And, I mean, also granted, I don't think, no, Brave decks don't run that card anymore. Saint Blood Dragon, I mean, this isn't a bad alternative. Because, although St. Polar Dragon had the ability of getting crit, which was nice. And then when it attacks, if you Brave, if there are 2 more face-up cards with this Brave ability, Energy Zone, so basically this card, and I forgot its name, but there's another Brave unit out there that people will run. Switch your deck for up to 1 grade 2 card, call it to Graveyard Circle, and if there are 3 or more cards with the Brave ability, Energy Zone, it gets crit +1, and then you shuffle your deck. I want to say this is Brave G Guardian. I want to say that exists, but don't quote me on that one. This unit's not bad. I don't think it'll be like seen it played at this ton. It'll probably be like a 2 or 3 of. Yeah, probably like a 3 of, I'd say, but it's not bad. Then we have the last card, the one I am so excited for. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. Shining Fang Goldenite Garmor. So, this is an interesting side card. I'm going to start off with the last ability, which is, this card is a Royal Paladin and a Gold Paladin. So yeah, that's a thing. We have the first, dual clan stride. So yeah. So its skill is, Vanguard Circle, once per turn, Gem Break 2, choose one of the cards in your drop zone, put at the bottom of your deck, reveal the top of this card of your deck, choose an equal number of units, as the number of revealed high beasts from among them. Until the end of the turn, those units get 4k power. And then if you choose 4 more units, it gets an extra critical. So, what's cool about this is you don't need a stride, you don't need a Garmor Heart, especially for Royal Paladin, because as it stands right now, we only have 1 Garmor Royal Paladin unit. That's a grade 3. So, yeah. The thing that kind of sucks, though, is for grade 3, for Gold Paladin, and actually, I completely forgot about this, there's the Liberator Garmor, a Liberator Garmor, and there's a Child Deck Garmor. And it's kind of interesting because when this card was, revealed, I was talking with one of my friends about it, and we were like, well, let's see what we can use this with. And honestly, Gold Paladin and High Beast aren't that great. There's Barkle, who's pretty cool. And he's Liberator. But the issue is, my issue with it is either you can run a Liberator deck, but then you're running a grade 3 unit that's not a Liberator, and you need a Liberator Vanguard. And then if you don't, then there's the thing of, well, then I have a grade 3 that's pretty much just for riding, just for the Garmor Heart. So you kind of have that's why, honestly, I think the Royal Paladin will probably be the clan that will use this more. Just because it wouldn't surprise me if we got a Royal Paladin Garmor, a new one that's actually better. And I mean, Royal Paladins have terrible high beasts. They have a lot of Alfred support high beasts and things like that. There's definitely something you could probably do with it. It's for sure not going to be competitive because Busher has decided if you want to play Royal Paladin, go play Altmile or nothing, since Sanctuary Guard got limited, which was clearly them just saying, please buy Altmile. But it has another ability that's actually pretty cool. This ability actually is really good. Counter boss 1, soul boss 1, if you have a Garmor Heart, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, call a card to your Graveyard Circle from among them, and shuffle your deck. So basically, you can go +1. Royal Paladins, sadly, don't have a lot of good ways to, obtain more soul. Gold Paladins, they have Jeffrey. Jeffrey's freaking amazing. So you can do things with it. This is probably... And also, I haven't actually checked, but shout out to me having an SP Liberator Liberator Garmor and SP Royal Garmor. So yay, money. But that is my personal profits aside. I think this scene is pretty interesting. It'll definitely be interesting to see how what you can do with Garmor now that we have kind of a deck you can build around it. But we really either need another generic Garmor for Royals and for Golds, because Liberator High Beast, it's Barkle, or it's pretty much just Barkle. But yeah, those are my thoughts on all the new cards. I'm really excited for Garmor. I think Victor will be interesting to see how people will do with it, and Hope Dragon's pretty interesting too. But yeah, those are my thoughts and everything. Feel free to comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. This has been Natsu, Team Fairy Tail, signing out.